All right, if you got a business and you're operating in multiple states or you're operating in multiple cities, today we're going to show you how to structure a website so when someone's searching in that area, they're going to find you. We're going to show you how to optimize it for SEO. We're also going to show you how to optimize it for the user interface so it's very easy for people to find where you work. We're going to show you some exact examples of some websites and how to structure parent pages, sub pages. So let's get into it. All right, so let's get right into how to structure a website if you have multiple locations that your businesses serve. So I'm going to show you a couple examples here. We're also going to go over some strategy of why we're doing this, and I want to show you some actual structure and how you actually want to set this up for your business. So and why you do it. So we're going to look at this. So this is BuildIt.media. This is our website. So first thing is why would you want to only optimize for one location? That's the first question we need to answer here, and that would be if I only serve one location, right? So it could be if I serve one city, then I'm going to optimize this homepage for one city, and that's what I'm going to do. So I want to make sure, first of all, the first question is, do you only want to focus on one location? If you do, then this is not the video for you. This is a video if you want to actually serve multiple locations. This could be as a local company and you want to actually serve like a metro area, or if you are expanding into different states and then you're going to service certain cities in those states, this will help you. Okay, so first thing is one location, optimize on your homepage, put that city right in here somewhere in your H1, H2s, put in your title tags, drop it in throughout the web to the home page. If it's Boise, Idaho, or San Diego, California, it's Ramona, California, whatever it might be, put it in there, and that's what we're going to optimize for. So we want to make sure we're getting business in that location, and that's where we want to be. Okay. So if you do not want that, I would recommend having something general in your H1, H2. So what problem do you solve? That's it. What are the results you're going to get? So here's the results you're getting. Here's a problem I solve. We design websites as market plans for quality leads. So you can't tell where I work at this point in time. Like this, where do I actually do this business at? You don't know. Okay. So what do we do then from that point? Okay. So what we're going to do is we can create some pages. Okay. First thing I'd recommend is creating a location page. Location page is going to give people a generic kind of a high level view of where you do business. Okay. Our location page is broken down into, I'll show you this right here. This is going to be a locations we serve, and this is broken into states. So this is where multiple states. So what we're going to do is we're going to break it up by states, and then you can see that this is our locations page. You want to follow this breadcrumb up here, which is like in the URL, which says locations. This is the parent page of our state pages. So you would go here and say locations we serve. Okay, so then we have our state pages linking out here. So then I will create state pages if I'm in multiple states, and then this will give me page here where I can optimize this for just the state of Idaho. So, or whatever state you're in, state of California, you can put that here. And then you'll optimize, this is your H1, you're optimizing for Idaho. And it's all the way down the page, you're optimizing for Idaho. Then you'll actually put the links to the cities in that state of where you're operating. And then you have from there, you can see up here too, look at this Idaho page is here. So I have locations, then I have Idaho. So this is important. So this is like this for SEO purposes. And then you'll come here, you'll click on Boise, and this is the Boise, Idaho page. This is optimized specifically for Boise, Idaho. Everything in here is Boise, Idaho. You can see here all the way down. And then we'll have the city in here, specific to that city. It's in here. And then what we'll do is we'll take and put a map in here. If we don't have an actual office net location, because a lot of times a company will be operating in a metro area and they have an office, and one of them say we're in Boise, but we're operating, or like for our instance, we're in Middleton and then we're operating in Boise and we operate in Meridian and service these different areas. We're going to put these in here. We'll put our address here, but we'll also put a map in here at Boise, Idaho on Google Maps. So we'll do that. And then if you actually have an office location in that city, then you definitely put that in there as the address for that city. So and then optimize that page. And then you can also come down here too, and you can create a separate footer for this page if you'd like, that has the address for that specific city down here. This one we don't. We have one location, service whole metro. So this is how we do it. We keep our primary office in here, and then from there we will put the maps in here for Google Maps. So this is a perfect way to do this. These pages rank very easily for location pages. And so this is a setup as like I have multiple states. Okay, so what do you do if you are only in a instance like say I'm in one metro or one state in multiple cities. Okay, so, and I service multiple cities. So that way, or the way that you can do this, it's a little bit different. It's actually one page less, and I'll show you how you can make that happen. So up here, what I would do is instead of having this Idaho page, I could have the location page, and then I could just drop all my cities on this location page. So if I go back to my menu here and I go to my location page, and this would be if you never think you're going to move out, like expand out of another state, okay, or out of the state. These would be your cities. So you would just go, you're essentially losing your state pages and you're putting your city pages in there. And then you could go back if you wanted to, and you could say, okay, well, like on the home page, when they hit the page, I could set this up so they serve the Boise metro area, or they serve the San Diego County area. And then that's more broad enough for the metro, and then you can then you just drive down to the cities, and that's one way you can do that. Later you can set this up to where you can put a service page in, or you could put the state page in here if you would like. And then you could make sure that if you have to do a redirect, you can do a redirect on the URL, 301 redirect. So that is the way that you can set that up. So you can do that for any businesses. It's a real estate company. This is a location page specific for like Ramona, California. And this, again, this has a locations. This one doesn't have the drop down in the menu, but it has the locations. You have the different states, the location page here that has the states. And then you have the state page and it has a California locations, has a cities on this page. And that's how we've done that there. So always pay attention to up here. You could change this locations. This could be service areas. This could be cities we serve. If depending on if you're just in cities and not in states. But service areas works. Locations. Those are great other things you can put in there and call those pages and make this work. So that's how you structure it. There's other things to it as far as SEO purposes. SEO. So you just want to make sure that you get everything in there you can for that state or for that city on those pages and optimize it accordingly wherever you're working. So, all right, hope that was helpful. If you're getting value, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you again in the next video.